Hi, it's Rachel with Stella, and today she and I are going to work on an introduction to heel. Now, I know a couple weeks ago we went over loose leash walking. It's been more than a couple weeks. I think it was one of the first trainings I did with her. So hopefully that's going well. And the heeling is the next step for working on leash manners for Stella. She is a super sweet, super excitable puppy, and so it's even though she's not very big, it's important to work on these good leash manners now while she's young, so that you're setting up good habits for her for the rest of her life. Now, with the heeling, it's not like the next step of loose leash walking. It's separate, but it falls into the same category as her leash manners. Heeling can be super useful. When you take her out for a walk, you by no means want to heel the entire time, but it's good if you're, maybe passing other people or dogs on the sidewalk and you want to have control of Stella. It's good to have her close by you. If there are a lot of distractions around, it's good to have a bit more of her focus than, say, right now, where she's kind of going off, not paying attention to me. All that. No, Stella, hush, hush. And you just have some more control over her, and hopefully she won't get distracted as easily because she's receiving commands from you and paying attention to you. It can be really useful, like if you go to Petco and if there are a bunch of dogs, hush Stella, narrow aisles, stuff like that, or taking her into the vet, keeping her close by you and controlled is really helpful. So she and I are going to start with our heel. Usually we do heeling on the left side. And they start in a sit, and anytime we stop, the dog sits. I will try to bait her into a sit with the treat because you want to avoid telling her to sit when you stop, because the sit is included in the heel command. So the heel command means walk by my side at my pace, no Stella, and sit when I stop. So, at the end, after she sits, you can reward her for a good heel. Stella. Also, the heel would be good in an instance like this where she's distracted, barking at things. It helps, hopefully, to get her attention back on you. So, I'm going to get the treat out, and we're going to start. Good sit. All right, so I have the leash in one hand and the treat in the other. I'm going to move her collar up to closer behind her ears where I have a bit more control over her head, and it's more sensitive there. Stella. All right, sit. When you start out your heel, having her on the left side, lead with your left foot, so the foot closest to her. Sit. Good, sit. Stella, heel. 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 Stella, heel. Good heel, Stella. Good heel. Good girl. Heel. Heel. Good heel, Stella. Good job. Good girl. All right, that was very good. Absolutely awesome for her first heel. As you can see, she pays a lot more attention to me. I had the treat down kind of in front of her face to get her used to walking directly by my side, and so I could bait her up into a sit if needed. So she was a little more interested in me because of that treat, but she had a very good attention span and was walking well. Now, when I say heel, I lead with that left foot, and I kind of give her a little tug on the leash as I step forward. So I say heel, and I pull her forward to kind of guide her in that direction. So she knows that when she hears the word heel, she gets up and starts walking. Alright, so we're going to try this again, and I'm going to see how she does without the treat, without me baiting her along the way while we're walking, and see how she does there. So come here, Stella. Sit. Good, sit. heel, heel, heel. Good heel, Stella. Good job. Good job. All right, that was absolutely fantastic. She gets a little overexcited at sometimes, but however, it's really easy to get her back. So if she is lagging or going off in the wrong direction, going too fast, you just tell her to heel and use the leash to guide her to where you want to go. So I have the leash in my right hand, but it was easy just to pull on it a little bit with the left hand and correct her. And she had very good focus on me, even though I didn't have a treat. And she is very good about stopping about sitting automatically when I stop, which is excellent. Once again, I'm very impressed to see how awesome Stella is doing for such a young girl. So we're just going to keep practicing the heel. And I'll try to throw in some more turns and do some left turns. Now, a lot of times left turns can kind of become really big and rounded because we're turning into the dog and they keep going forward. So I'll see how she does and I'll show you how we deal with the dog getting over, not moving over properly. So what you're going to do is just take your leg up and kind of do an outward motion like that and kind of get her away from your body so that you are able to turn and go forward. And so she'll start to respect your space a little bit more. And also by doing this, it helps her to pay more attention to you because she needs to be paying attention. If you're going to turn into her, then she needs to move out of the way. So, come here, Stella. We're going to start over here. And I'm going to do some left turns. Sit. Let's sit. Stella. Heel. Heel. Very good so far. Heel. Heel. Good heel, Stella. Good heel. Good girl. Sit. Heel. 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 Stella. Good heel. Good girl. Good girl. All right, she was pretty respectful of my space there with the left turn, so I didn't really have to do the method of pushing her out with my leg. Kind of what that looks like is if you're turning in, you just go like this, and it's not kicking her. It's just kind of, getting in her space so that she moves back. All right, I noticed that when she gets distracted or is kind of going ahead too much, it's easy just to remind her to heel again and give her a little tug back on the leash. Also, for her to pick up the pace or pay attention to you again, she's been responding really well to just me patting my leg and telling her to heel. It kind of gets her back focused on you. Now, she hasn't been doing it with the treats. She's been paying great attention without the treats, so that's really good to see. But as you're practicing this, it might be a good idea to have a treat with you in case she is getting super distracted. You can use that to get her into a good heel and reward her for a good one. Now, I know in our loose leash walking video, which I'd be happy to review anytime for you, I suggested that you take her for a walk and practice the loose leash walking techniques for 20 to 30 minutes a day. Now, you definitely don't want to heel for 20 to 30 minutes, but doing, a minute or two of heeling, maybe 2 or 3 times on your walk, and doing different turns, the about turn, all of that, and playing around with different paces can really help her improve and stay on her toes and just enforce those good leash manners so that you have a calm and controlled dog wherever you go. This is Rachel and Stella, and we are working on heel.